First of all, I would like to thank the Village of Manilao for this opportunity to make my proposal for the new family center. I recommend including the following courses and activity rooms for children 0 to 18 years of age. We will be able to provide space, care, and learning resources for 110 kids. I assure you that this center will enhance the physical, cognitive, and psychosocial development of children in their years as an infant, a toddler, early childhood, middle to late childhood, and even as an adolescent. In room number 1, our infant room, with a capacity of 15 children, we're going to include our tummy time. The baby will be placed on their stomach while awake and under supervision for a period of 20 minutes. According to the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development, tummy time is not only an important way to prevent flat spots on your baby's head, but it is also an important part of your baby's normal growth. Research suggests that the time spent on their tummy can help strengthen their head, neck, and shoulder muscles. Since the baby has to be supervised, the baby will develop a bond with the person they are interacting with. Therefore, the baby will develop a sense of trust with the caregiver, the parent, and family. Additionally, we're going to include music time. We will listen to music while singing and rocking to the baby. According to the University of Georgia College of Family and Consumer, music seems to prime our brains for certain kinds of thinking. Researchers think the complexity of classical music is what primes the brain to solve spatial problems more quickly. Also, when babies listen to classical music, the spatial pathways are tuned on and ready to be used. In addition, music has a powerful effect on our emotions. For example, a gentle song can pacify an upset baby, but music can also affect the way we think. And music can have positive effects on our moods that may make learning easier. I will urge the Village of Manilao to please consider buying a classical music for babies. You might ask why classical music? The music most people call classical is different from other music. Classical music has a more complex musical structure. Babies as young as 3 months can pick out the structure and even recognize classical music selections they have heard before. Researchers think the complexity of classical music is what primes the brain to solve spatial problems more quickly. In room number 2, a toddler room, 1 to 3 years of age, with a capacity of 20 children, here we will have a kid in control area. This area will be filled with age-appropriate Legos, puzzles, toys, and many other games. Physically, this activity will help the child with the fine motor skills development. The child will also develop problem-solving skills by learning how to fit the Lego blocks or puzzle pieces together. In addition, by placing the children in groups, we will encourage interactions with others and therefore help with social-emotional development. The child's health and well-being will be benefited as children show more coordination between eye and hands movement. In addition, family and parenting will become a bit easier as the child becomes less dependent on others for stimulation. Part of the day, the child will have outdoor and gym time. We will have an outdoor play area and the center's gym to enhance unrefined motor skills. In these areas, we will provide push toys, balls, and a variety of games to encourage growth in the child's physical development. In addition, children will learn to interact with one another as they play together. As the children play, they will improve reaction times. I would ask you to consider investing in oversized ABC wooden blocks. Consider buying this product since this ABC blocks is ideal for stacking, learning to spelling, and building imagination. Large size for small hands and large visuals for letters. Now, please allow me to introduce you to room number 3, our early childhood room for children 3 to 6 years old with a capacity of 20. Here we will focus on learning the ABC and the numbers. We will teach the children the numbers and the alphabet in a fun way. We will build upon the experiences acquired during their toddler years. Children will learn the alphabet using flashcards and songs. They will match the letter with objects that represent it and sing songs while making animal noises to help with memorization. The alphabet and basic numbers learned in these activities will be the foundation for higher learning in future education. We will also have a room for art time. During this time, kids will be playing with Play-Doh so that they can mold and create freely from their imagination. According to an article by Deborah Umphrey from the University of Central Florida, cognitive scientific research shows that arts develops decision-making skills, conceptual ability, problem-solving, and critical thinking skills. By creating with clay, motor skills will be improved as more details are included into their creations. I would suggest that the Village of Manilao consider buying smart boards. This board is a large touch-controlled screen that works with a projector and a computer. The projector throws the computer's desktop image onto the interactive whiteboard. Users can write in the interactive whiteboard in digital ink or use a finger to control the computer applications by pointing, clicking, and dragging just as with a desktop mouse. Based on study as well as observations and interviews with teachers, smartboards definitely maximize student engagement and active participation. Additionally, this technology incorporates individual learning styles and presents subject matter via a multisensory learning approach. The study determined that the smartboard has had a tremendous impact on students' engagement and has been a powerful tool in engaging and enhancing student learning in all subject areas. In a fourth room for middle to late childhood, children 7 to 12 years of age with a capacity of 25, we will focus first on language and speech. We will engage in reading aloud and increase vocabulary development. By reading aloud, the teacher will be able to identify the child's reading ability and make interventions as necessary. This ability will encourage the child to enhance their pronunciation of words. Reading in front of their peers will strengthen their social-emotional development by helping them gain confidence in public speaking. Additionally, we will focus on nutrition. According to ChooseMyPlate.gov, Americans are experiencing an epidemic rates of overweight and obesity. Educating children on nutritional sources and tools can empower them to make healthier choices for themselves. According to Fitness.gov, our diet can help you to reach and maintain a healthy weight, reduce risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer, hence improving your overall physical health. I would ask the Village of Manilao to invest on iPads. Experts suggest that these personal devices can increase motivation, organizational skills, independent and active learning, as well as self-directed learning. Last but not least, we will have our adolescent room for kids 13 to 18 years of age with a capacity of 30 children. We will focus on math in an activity called Math Destruction. In this activity, we will engage in math problem-solving skills. By engaging in deep thought about how a math problem is solved and learning to solve the problem as well, the child will be less intimidated when confronted by similar problems. Additionally, the student will learn problem-solving skills that will be beneficial not only in math, but also in everyday issues. Additionally, we will engage in sports. Children will be allowed to engage in physical sports of their choice. This activity will help the child develop better playing techniques while learning sportsmanship and learning to play as a team. The child's health and well-being will be enhanced by exercise by making them stronger, build up stamina, and making them more resilient overall. I will urge the Village of Manilao to please invest on a 3D computer driving education software. We will use this equipment and software to better prepare our teenagers for the dangers of the road. According to the National Safety Council, car crashes are the leading cause of death for teens in the U.S. In conclusion, I would like to again thank you very much for the consideration of my proposal. The village of Manilao really needs this center to help keep our children safe and to help them in their development. I'm sure this center will provide the tools and resources to make today's children the leaders of tomorrow.